Thanks for tuning in today. Today I'm going to show you how to remove the bolt and take the bolt apart on your Desert Eagle. A lot of times with your Desert Eagle you can have some problems with ejecting and extracting. Usually ejecting and extracting is caused by a weak or bad internal components of the bolt. So here I have a Desert Eagle, which is a 2015 model. We're going to go ahead and take it apart and show you it's empty. Okay, see, nothing in there. Let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is we're going to take it apart. And the best way to do that is there's a little button here you press. See, that comes up. You hold your barrel like this, press the button, pop that down, take off your barrel. You can lay that to the side. Take your slide off, you can lay that to the side. Take out your spring, recoil spring, your piston, and then it has, here you have your slide. Okay, so slide is pretty easy. You have a 7-in-1 tool that comes with your gun. You can use that, or you can just use a item like this. To take it out. It's no big deal. First, you're going to have to remove the firing pin. We'll do it with the 7-in-1 tool, since probably everybody that's got a Desert Eagle has a 7-in-1 tool. You don't have to use a 7-in-1 tool, just remember that. In the back here, there's a back plate, a cover. This is keyed on the inside, so you can take this or any kind of just straight edge, push it like that, and you pull this down, and your firing pin will pop out. See how it's keyed? Okay. And your firing pin. To put it back in, just remember it goes in this way. If you try to put it in the opposite way and push it in, it's not going to really go all the way in there. So you want, that's the way you want to have it in there. It'll go all the way really far in. And that's the side there. You don't want that side with those two like nibs there. You want it basically in and out that way. Tap a little. Okay, tap a little, your spring will come out. There's your spring. Spring and firing pin. Doesn't matter which way you put it back in. The spring actually can be either way. Put it to the side. Put this to the side. And now we're going to go ahead and take out the bolt. What you're going to want to do is, you can see how it's lined up. Just keep track of that. That is your extractor. That's pointing in that direction. Just remember that. You can even mark it there with a magic marker. You see it's pretty much out anyway, so what you're going to want to do is hold your finger on there, okay, right where it is, and this little area here, you're going to pull that right out. That pops out. It has a little cutout which goes in this way. That's for the firing pin. Lay that to the side. Slowly release your, oh, I said slowly, but that's what's going to happen. This will shoot out if you don't slowly release it. Pull it out. Here's your bolt. Okay. Take this out if you want. Lay this to the side. This is your stabilizer bar. Put that to the side. Lay this to the side. You can get just a white piece of paper or something. That's what I'm going to use so you can see it. There's the bolt. Okay, the bolt. Right here is a pin. This little pin here. It is under a lot of damn pressure. Okay. If you take this out, okay, you'll expose the spring that's inside here. It's a pain in the ass to get out, really it is. This is under a lot of pressure, this little spring. Here is another part in here. There's a polymer, show you, there's a polymer pyramid underneath here. Okay. Those are the two areas that if you're having problems with ejections and stuff like that, extracting. Now I'm not going to actually pull this pin out because this is a pain in the ass to take out, and I don't have an extra pin. I'd recommend getting an extra pin kit for this. That will help you a lot because once you get it out, you might have to bend it up like that a little. And I don't have an extra pin. I might not be able to get it back in. But there's a compressed spring in there. It's pretty long. It compresses all the way in there, and this ejects your cartridge. See, there's a little, puts a pressure on it. This is the extractor which grabs it. And underneath here, there's a little polymer part. Now what I'll do is I'll take that out to show you. It's a bear getting them out too, because they're all under pressure. You have to understand that. Okay. I just have a gunsmithing tool kit. So let me just see. I think I got a long enough, short one. That looks just about right. Okay, so you'll line it up. You'll need a hammer. And then we'll just line that up there and just kind of pound it out. Is that going out? You know, that's not wide enough yet, so that's too wide. Let me get a thinner one. I had a thinner one, but my kit kind of got destroyed. Actually, my one punch got destroyed, so get it in there. You'll need a little, just tap it. It's coming out. See the pin come out? See how it's coming out though? Coming out more. Pin comes out. You can put it on one of these. Try to get it in the center here, so it'll just hold it with your finger while you're tapping. Okay. Comes out more, the pin is out. Okay, so once the pin's out, you can just basically lift this polymer out. Let me show you. Okay, you lift this polymer, well, this part out. And there's a polymer little thing in there, see it? Basically, it just looks like this. And we'll just try to hit it. You can see already it's kind of warping a little. These are very common. I'm wiping it off for having issues. I don't know why they put that in there, this polymer, because any kind of oil and stuff kind of can damage this. And this is your extractor. You can already see a little, so it's good to have a few of these. And I would say after so many rounds to replace it. You can see here it's a little dirty. So I'm just going to wipe off some of the grease that gets in there, because grease will get in there. It's inevitable. I don't know if you can replace these with springs. If they had a good spring kit for it, it would be better. But as you notice, I got everything coated here, and I have everything internal coated too. So take it and wipe it off. Really good. To get some of that oil out of there. I would say this is probably the most important part you probably want to clean on your bolt, because in here is where that polymer part comes, and that polymer from just oil will get all chewed up and eaten up. So when you have a new one, putting it back in, it's a pain in the ass. One that's a little older probably won't be that much of a pain in the ass to put in, but it still is somewhat. Okay, so you can see the hole there. And you would just take the pin and pound it back in, line it up, put a little pressure with your finger, tap it, and it's pretty much back in there. But I really wanted to show you that. The other one I'm not going to really take off, because I don't have, get it so it's just flush as you can get. Maybe we'll just tap it. I really like, just tap it just a little. Okay, so it's level. So, but this is your part that's going to extract. Open it up, replace this. Get a kit. You can get a kit from Magnum Research, which is they make a brand new kit for it, and that's what I would do. Is I would use the kit, and I would go ahead and replace that. In here, it's a lot tougher. I had replaced it once before, and I didn't have a new pin, and you can see right there. So I would have to pound it out from this way, and I don't want to bend this up because I don't have a new pin. And they should use solid, but I don't know why they use a roll pin. They should use a solid pin like this, which would be easier, but they don't. They use a stupid roll pin. And this is under a lot of pressure in here. You should be able to press this with your finger, and it should hurt your finger. See what it should do to your finger? So if you take it and press it in and hold it for a minute, it should indent your finger. If it's not indenting your finger like that, then it's probably not good. And then putting it back in is pretty simple. Get your bolt, get your stabilizer pin and spring. You're gonna flip it open like this. Okay, you'll see how it's cut out in there. This goes right in like that, cut out. So, beep beep beep, right in that cutout. Get your stabilizer pin. Goes in like that. Push it down in, hold it with your finger. Get your bolt. Line up your bolt like that. Remember the direction you had that going? You kind of got to slide that in there. Okay, now hold your finger while you're doing this. Line it up. It'll click just like that in there. See how it? Let me just see if you can see that. See where it catches on that lip? Okay, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Hold your finger down. Slowly bring that out. Okay, like that. Okay, that's really where it's supposed to be. Okay, get your pen, bolt pen, line it up in there. Gotta kind of wiggle it a little sometimes. Drop it in. Once you drop it in, then you can test this by going like this. You'll see that's working. You know it works. Then here, just make sure that's that far. It's clear there, so make sure you have a clear path here so this can go in like this. Okay, you just want this to be clear, and like that. Take your firing pin and your spring, grab it. Okay, you're going to put it back in. And when you have this apart, it will give you a lot more time to clean. Take that, push it all the way down. You'll see it's working because it's going all the way down there. Drop the there's a little plate here. You have your little end plate. Okay. By the way, all these parts that I have here are stainless steel that have been polished. Just wanted to tell you that. So there. You'll see how you have that there. Hold it with your finger. You could take your 7-in-1 tool or anything just to press this. Give it some pressure. It'll snap in. Test your bolt by going like this. Okay. And go ahead, reassemble. Flip it over. And we're going to test fire the gun too, but we're going to use a blank because I'm going to use a harmonic puller. And I'm going to harmonic pull it. And then we're going to just shoot a blank. And that shows you it works. Take your frame. Let's get this back up here. Flip it upside down. You're going to want to actually have these kind of bent like that, because it will fall right in there perfect. And it does, you see. Okay. And the end here, these might be up a little from the trigger. Press them down. Okay, and at that point, when you have it apart like that, well, actually, when you have it down, like, you can clean your recoil rod there if you want a little, get a little crap off of there. Clean it if you want. That's no biggie. Okay, drop it. Make sure this part's flat like that. Make sure this is down. Take your barrel in there like that, and you're good. And that's pretty much it. What you can do, if you have a blank, take a blank bullet in there and fire it. I'm not going to do that because I just don't want to waste the ammunition. I'm sure it's fine because I've taken this gun apart so many times. Yeah, so familiar doing it. But get yourself a good punch kit. Get yourself a good gunsmithing kit. I got a Weaver. I didn't pay much for it. Get a nice gunsmithing kit. You'll have all these punches. You'll have all these parts that you need. And you want to have your all-in-one tool because that really helps reassembling it. Like I say, get yourself also from Magnum Research. You can get a spring set. Let me show you that. Hold on, I get it out of the safe. You can get yourself a spring set, which consists of just about all the springs that the Desert Eagle comes with. Something like this. It's a spring set, and I have all the different springs and pins. But this is not the roll pin, I don't think, for the. Maybe that is a. I don't think that's the roll pin for the bolt. That's not for the part I want. It's for the other part. If you get the whole kit, it's good to have a kit. I would probably get 2 kits and hang on to them, because every once in a while, you know, if you have problems, you may want to change the parts on them. But thanks for tuning in, and hopefully that was educational. Have a great day, guys.